Okay. So as it's a switch
Yeah.
statement.
Mhm.
So in Java, mm, switch have a two version.
Mhm.
Two version. Okay. One version can we say switch
Uh-huh.
as a statement, and second
Mhm.
switch as a expression.
Acha.
Okay,
Mhm.
expression.
Mhm.
So first thing, understand what do you mean by statement and what do you mean by expression, right?
Right.
Like here is system dot s out. Okay,
Mhm.
see the one statement.
Right.
See one statement. We are written something, compiler read and execute them, right?
Right. Right.
Because here this statement are not returning any variable or value to the developer, right? They are
Mhm.
just going to ask our console writer, hey console, write this okay message, just like giving any order, right?
Mhm. Uh-huh.
Authority.
Uh.
Expression is something you return value, like here say int x, okay,
Mhm.
equal to let's 1.
Or 10.
So here
Okay.
say x equal to x multiplied by 2
Mhm.
plus 4 minus 3, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So this is a part your expression. Okay, they are calculating and returning the value to you, right? Here let's key output value, right?
Mhm.
So whenever I'm say expression means ki switch use as expression means ki you have used as a switch and they return some value.
Mhm.
So that is as expression.
Acha.
And here like a statement, like this is the one statement, they are not returning any value to you, right?
No, no, no. It is just print. Print in there.
Just
Okay.
simple, let's assume ki expression means ki after evaluations you assign value into some variable, a simple thing, right? Like
Right.
you are calling a method like here say like string dot length, right?
Mhm.
So let's write two method here. One is a void test, okay, this method, and s out test, right? Test. And you write one method that return test one, okay, and test one, and that returns some value, right? S out test one, and also return some value like return, that's key 1 2 3. Okay. So these are two methods. One method not return any value, right? One method they return some 1 2 3 value, right? So
Right.
let's in the main method I am going to say call test, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So here say test. I call test as well. I call test one as well. So in this case, you have calling two method, right? Test on test one. So both, if consider, we are this is a for compiler. This is the one statement, right? This is also a statement, right? But this statement, if you're trying to they return some value. Compiler
Mhm.
say no, it's not return any value because this is the look like they are returning nothing. But here
Mhm.
say int v1 they return some value. So compiler is here happy. This statement executed, but they return some value, right? So here you can say you cannot write this way. This is a statement and this is your expression. Something evaluated and returned to you. Expression means evaluate something and returning something. Is it good? Here we are doing something and after returning some value, right? as of now, just you understand, switch is we can use in the two form. One as a statement means switch not return anything, right? Like here, right? Use but not returning any value, right? But expression is a way we can return value. Any doubt? What do you mean by switch expression and switch statement? Anything? Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. So, most probably today we are going to consider the switch statement part, right?
Mm-hmm.
And switch as expression will express learn later part because they need a further things required to study before, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the, you can say, advanced version of Java. This is available since Java, I think, uh, 9 or 10 after that, and this is the since Java 1. So
Uh,
how we can use this switch statement? Okay,
mm-hmm.
look like here switch statement say ki multiple if condition we are going to test.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we have already understand like if let's all things comment,
Mm-hmm.
let's like int value. Okay, value, let's pass any number, right? So we have already understand like if say value greater than, let's 90, okay, R score, then as out like grade A, grade B, right? I will remember like somehow
Yes. Good. Okay.
we have written one program, some
Yes.
condition, else if, right?
Okay.
Else if value score or value greater than like 70, right? We say like grade B, right? And similarly, like one more, let's this is the greater than 60, let's see, and else let's fail. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
such code we already studied, right?
Right. 100% right.
If depend upon the what value you're passing, let's get value pass, you are getting the output, right? As out, just run. Okay, if you run, if pass 19, let's pass 91. Okay, so you are only getting this output, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's pass like 17, we are getting a bit, right? Let's we pass a 60, right? Here means ki we are checking this condition fails, then this condition check, this condition fails, then this condition check, and let's you pass like you are getting like a 50, 41 number, right? Score.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
are getting a fail, right?
True.
So same things. This is the one way to writing multiple condition. Here, whatever the value you are comparing first, it meet true, then print this, and after that, whatever the next line. Okay, next line. Okay, next line. Okay.
Right.
So written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statement, but they are not printing all the things, right? Notice, I pass here 19, 91. So you notice this condition true. So this print after that they are going to the next line, right? Next line. They are not printing B, C, D, right? Because all are this condition true, right? So
All right.
this condition true. So by default, compiler no, this is the if I'm not going to test anything, come out next line. Let's someone say like 7, this condition false, they are going to not skip, they are going to test this if as well as, right?
Right. Right.
So they are going to again check if this is the false, then I'm going to check next if it is a true, yes, true, then they are printing B, and after that once this is a true, then go jump count from the next line, right? Is it okay?
It is.
So this part we have already studied about the if, else if,
Right.
else if, and else, right? Means
Right. Right.
logic is any one condition true. This is the if.
Else. This is, yeah.
Yeah, this is your if else later part, right? This is the
Right.
one block you can consider, right? This is
Yeah.
the one block, and one block have a multiple is output, right? But
Mm-hmm.
at a time, any one can print, right? It
That's
depend upon the value what you pass, right? If
sure.
this condition true, then this only print and then go out, right?
All right.
If this condition fail, then go to the next check. It fail, then go to the next check. If true, then this executed and go to the next line, right?
All right.
If this also fails, then go to the here by default.
That's it
The
is good.
similar things we can achieve from the switch statement.
That's
So let's write the same thing in a, just write a switch and whatever the value you have, right?
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And here open close braces. Here the case is the keyword. And whatever the value you want to value like 90. And then you have to print this, right? And similarly, let's you want to like 70, like you want to 60, and the B is the C, and by default here else. Similarly here by default the default default you say, right? So if you pass value 19, okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you pass value 90, this case match, then this line going to execute.
Oh, when it is 90,
Yes,
yeah, then it is true.
exact. This
Yeah,
case match exact value. Here not
exact.
written condition, right? Here not we
Mm.
writing condition. Here
Okay.
whatever the value, they are matched with anyone.
Acha.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
let I comment out this part. Okay. As of
Mm-hmm.
now. Okay. And run it. You notice they print A
Yes.
and after B, C, and fail as well
Mhm.
as.
Uh-huh.
Because this is the by default nature of switch. If any condition meet, after that they are not going to test this any condition. Always printing all the things. Let's see, I pass here like a 70.
Mm-hmm.
If you pass 70, first condition fail, second one meet, they are printing the B, B, C, D. Let's pass 60, 60, 60 condition meet, they print C and after that default. But really this is not the output we like, right? If this is the grade C, then why fail, right? So by default, this is the keyword used here. If I pass
Mm-hmm.
here 90, that means if person have a 90, grade A, that means it should not be grade B or C or fail, right? Right? Logically incorrect answer, right?
No, lot.
So here you have to use the keyword break
Mm-hmm.
or RL.
Mm-hmm.
If you run this break, if any condition true, after that we are breaking this. That means now we are not printing any further thing.
No, it's good. No.
So here required write case and mention the whatever output you want, and after that you have to manually need to break.
Yeah.
But here like in if else case, we are not required any kind of breaking thing, right? By default they understand if one fail, go out, right? But in switch cases, you have to specify the value. And here you cannot apply condition like greater than and less than. Here we have, let's keep past 91, right? No
Right.
condition match, right?
Mm-hmm.
And notice they are not works. We're not getting any kind of output, right? They're failed. Default, if by default no case match, default will print.
Acha, 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 acha.
So this is the
That's
only one problem here. We cannot apply some condition here, less than, greater than.
mm-hmm.
Here you cannot say like uh, value, like value greater than and less than something, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is here like greater than 90. We cannot write here. See the some differences about switch, right? Switch is only work if you have a specific value. For a specific value, you want to do a specific case. Like
Right.
here, in the case of value 9, I want to do this. In the
Mm-hmm.
case of 70, I want to do this. In the case of this, I want to do this. So generally, this switch case is really work in the case of embedded system, or you can say like any kind of a machine system, vending machine, something. Someone press the key like 2, so you have to do this activity, right? Press
Right.
3, you have to do these activities.
Right.
Like I am pressing 5 to do a specific activity, right? So
Right.
if here we can pass all the possible cases which user can press, right?
Right.
And accordingly we have to take decision, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
press A, then start game 1, right?
Right.
So this switch is a specific case where the input is very fixed, right?
Uh-huh.
This value is not like a range. This is a fixed value. Then this case is a good.
Acha,
This
acha.
code you can retain same as a if else as well as, right?
Mm-hmm.
But switch is for a specific case. Let you know ki already these are the fixed 5 value. In 5
Mm-hmm.
value, I want to this activity, and this activity.
Gotcha.
And here, whenever you're writing case, you must ensure this break kick statement. If you
So you are
break this,
saying, hmm,
yes,
if the condition doesn't match, like
then
90,
default.
70, 80, then it
Default
goes
will print.
default.
Yeah, always. If
Default, and the
anyone meet,
next
uh,
line,
always print.
default. Oh, this one too. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. If let's give you a 91, not match anyone, they are going to default fail. They are going to default fail, and then next line.
Okay. I understand. Okay. Got it.
This. So this is which look like a kind of a assume look like a loop kind of things, but specific condition.
Mm-hmm.
But here you have to need manually break keyword. Be careful. If you're not writing a break, that means if
The
condition
function.
true, after that they are going to print this as well, all the things until you're not getting the break statement.
Right.
Let's see here I not print the break. That means if someone pass like maybe if pass by 90, they print A and B as well as, because if print A after that not break, they are going to print B and after break, right? A,
Yes.
B and then break. Here got a break, then go to the next line.
So is it a good practice to use this switch program, switch statement?
Man,
Is it
this
a
is
good?
not any good practice or bad practice.
Mm-hmm.
Depend upon the kind of things you are going to achieve. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say you are writing 5 uh, algorithms or function, right? And
Mm-hmm.
this algorithm let's decided by the customer. Customer want to for one if say ki this algorithm, 2 for this algorithm, 3 for this algorithm, right? So if customer press one input, you want to do this, right? Customer press 2, you want to do this, right? Customer press
Right.
3, you want to do. So in
Right.
this case, generally this program we are getting. This is the your algorithm 1, algorithm 2, algorithm 3, and what user want, which case they want to execute, right? So depend upon the program someone we are going to use generally. There is not a good practice or bad practice. This is the one also tool for the Java developer switch case.
Mm.
If you have some fixed set of value, and for each set of value you have a different action, different code you want to execute, so those fixed action you have to define here case, right? Is it okay?
Yep. It
So
is.
notice this you can say consider as a switch statement. Notice switch is not returning any value here. Say
Mm-hmm.
let's see I want some value, let's see I want int value something v equal to,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
cannot write this value is not returning any value to you.
Right.
Due to that, they are not switch is the block, but they are not returning any value. This is the one block, but they are not returning any value to you. So due to
Mm-hmm.
that, this switch
Makes
is
sense.
a statement.
Simple. Yeah. Agree.
A similar code we can write this return as a value. Let's keep copy and paste the code and just and other one comment out. And no, I want they return some value. I want they return some value into well. In this way, we cannot write code this way. This this need to change like this way, right? And whatever the value you want to return, like grade A, just write grade A. Don't return. Here you want to string value return, you say string. This is the way you write the code.
Acha.
Now remove this. Just change this arrow.
Hmm.
And here grade A, this grade B, let's see, and default. Default failure.
Mm-hmm.
So default this is the different way to restart code, right?
Right.
So now we are using the array, and now this is the string value return.
Mm-hmm.
You can print the value, whatever the value return there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So notice now, whatever if value passes to val 90, they return grade A.
All right.
After that, there you no need kind of semicolon missing here. So notice whenever you are invoking any uh, expression, line should be terminated. Here, line should be semicolon, right? And now you run this value. So notice here value grade A, right? If you pass like a 70, notice there is no break keyword, right? So if you run this way, you can return grade B. So this is look like a switch run as a expression. They are returning value. There is no any break condition required. If you pass like any condition like 17.1, which is not anyone, they return a fail.
All right.
So this is known as a switch as a expression. Switch returning to some value. Right? Run it.
Yeah.
Now notice that this is a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the one version of switch where switch as this value returns some value. So this is known as a switch expression, and this is the one version of switch till now here. Okay. This is the one version of switch where this switch not return any value, just printing as a statement. This is not returning any value. So, right? So
Yeah.
please know whenever you're writing a switch as an expression or switch as a statement, this expression means you return some value. Whatever you return here, this value return to this variable. Right?
Right.
And this is the switch as a statement. So lots of other permutation combination benefit of this. This is the latest, might be Java 9 or 10s. You can this switch as expression introduce, and this is since Java 1, right?
Right.
So this is the things till now we have not studied. What is this? This is the things like look like a arrow, but just assume. But let's this is the one syntax you can say. And here you notice you're writing a colon, right? Colon.
Mm-hmm.
But here
Yeah.
you're writing this.
Right. I can see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do practice depend upon the situation, but you understand same thing you can achieve from this if else part, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If else, this is the one way you can
Mm-hmm.
if else or switch way or switch expression, right? But these things for the fixed theta value, right? Switch for the fixed theta value. Here you can say greater than means 90, 91, 92, 100, all are the grade one, right? Here we have a conditions, we have a and are not everything you can apply, right? Here
Oh,
we have a greater facility you have.
okay.
Notice here I passed 91, still they are failing, right? 91 should be the like grade 1 because there is no condition. Here they expect the fixed value. So these different cases have a different use case. But
Mm-hmm.
just you understand, this is the different tool Java designers just provided to the Java developer. Any developer you can use different situation and scenario when we are going to develop application. Sometime we have to use switch expression, sometime we use switch statement, and sometime really this is needed for the if else as well as. So all things are used depend upon the condition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we have a range of value, I want to multiple condition. If else is the only suit, right? If you have a fixed set of value, you can do here. And here we can apply some end conditions. But later part we discuss. Here I have some greater facility where you can apply some condition here, right?
Yep.
So any doubt, any confusion about the switch expression, switch statement?
No, not no.
Let's
I'll write it down some small program. If you can give me some like
yes.
assignment or
Okay.
something, I can do that for sure.
So for this class, you have any
Yeah.
doubt, any confusion, anything you want to discuss now?
No, it is good.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.